Dave Dickerson's got hammer here. First way to the finals is going to be a left-handed cross shot. Kelly knows to pick on Dave's left hand. Maybe he draws an early misser, you know. First weight's a good opportunity to try to draw a miss. Won't happen today. And Kelly shoots it right in there, sticks it dead. I'd be very surprised if we saw half as many misses as we saw in the game last night with Jim Payne, or if you caught Destiny and Junior, there were a handful of misses there. Both of these guys are very dialed in. Now early in the match, both of these guys are trying to stay out of trouble. Take their lags when they can. Oh, Dave just about missed that. Take their lags, catch a feel for the end of the board, and they're almost waiting for the other guy to make a mistake, maybe an accidental stick that they can go around. Perhaps a miss. And that is a nice placement for Kelly's fourth weight. The reason that's such a good weight, for those of you at home who may be new to the sport, if Dave sticks that, you know, this is his hammer, his final weight is called the hammer. If Dave sticks that, it's going to be a 1. But it's also deep enough, you know, so he's got to outlag a 2. The placement on that is just a super pro placement. And he runs off the board. Kelly steals 2 off the bat. At least from this angle, it looks like 2. There it is, confirmed. So Dave will get the hammer again on this side. Kelly sticks with his strategy of going to the left, forcing Dave to shoot with his left hand. That one's a little more shallow than before. I doubt Dave's going to try to go around it. He's just going to go right to it. Now, when I say Dave is weak with his left hand, he's extremely strong with his left hand. If you're, you know, putting him up against any player in the country except for these top-level pros. And he told me last night that he, you know, everybody knows that about him. Now this is a classic Kelly Cameron defensive trap, and we'll see if he goes for it. Yeah, he does. So Dave's going to try to go around it here. Now don't be surprised if Kelly goes for one of these double sticks here. Lines it up left-handed. Look at that focus. Smooth release. Now he's trying to, didn't quite make it. He was trying to hit his own weight into that one, in which case he'd have 2 working against Dave. Didn't quite work out for him. Now he might have got himself into a little bit of trouble. Dave's trying to put a good cover on it. Kelly's lining it up. From this angle here, it looks like it might be open a little bit on the right side still. It'll probably come in there if you can get a good swing around shooting left-handed. But it's definitely open with a right hand, a firm right hand shot. Looks like that's what he's lining up. Perfect. And now again. Just for a fourth weight, that's just you couldn't put it in a better place. Maybe if you tucked it in there a little bit more. But in terms of depth on the board, if Dave sticks it, it's a 1, you know, essentially sticking for 2. If he tries to outlag it and he goes off, if it's deep enough, that's another 2 that he can steal. So here it goes again. Came up short. Kelly steals another point. It looks like it's just a 1 from that angle. Kelly's really taking control of this game. Early, 3-0. This game is so important to maintain control from a defensive position. That is the first weight on the board. And Kelly is an absolute master of strategy and doing just that. First weight again. Good stick. If Kelly wanted to wrap this, he could. I don't think he does. It's a little early to start wrapping without the hammer. He'd be the first to tell you that. Thumb shot, cross the board, stick. Oh, didn't quite make the stick. Dave's getting a feel right on the emblem. I don't know if he's trying to draw Kelly into a go-around. I don't think he's going to go for it, but maybe he's trying to draw a miss. Real good stick, pressed up against the rail. Can't get in trouble with that weight. Oh. Look at it fall off there. Good thing Dave waited for that. Yesterday he got into a little bit of a pickle where he didn't quite wait for the weight to stop spinning, I believe, and it cost him 4 points. That's a very tempting weight for Kelly. He's thinking about it. Should I go around it? Shouldn't I? Lines it up left-handed. Good release. Hit and go. Wonderful lag there by Dave. First one he's made there. Looks like it's a 2 from this angle. Yeah, pushes it into the 2 zone. He's got to feel good about that. So he's going to set up the action down there, right by the 1 line. I think that's a little bit too deep for Kelly to, at this point in the game, try to go around. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was really trying to stick this. I think he is, because he's going from a more flat position with that wide thumb shot. Look at that release on Kelly. I mean, it's just so smooth. Baby roll. Nope. Fell off. Again, Dave's going to kind of put it around that same position. Kelly's going to try to stick this at that speed, at that grip. This time he got it. Nice roll to a 2. Look at that. Beautiful shot by Kelly Cameron. The general, they call him the general. That looks like it's going to go off the side before he gets there. Yep. That's why those side shots, those side rolls that Marcus Zepeda loves so much, those are so important to be able to control the game. Now he's going to put a cover on it from the right cross, and it's going to be a little short, right? So that whole line is blocked up so well by that short weight. That's why a lot of newer players don't understand the importance of a short cover, right? Dave's going to go in there, but look at this line he has to take. It's way out there. I mean, that's a great shot he had to make. He didn't like it, but Kelly made it tough, and perhaps that short block could have been a little bit more towards the center of the board, so his placement was off. But if you can nail those short covers, boy, you can frustrate your opponent. And now he's in his own way, though. That's the other thing. So he's coming in at that angle, that high angle. Nails it. What a frame there, you know? Dave's got to be happy about that, too. Anytime you can hold down a top pro to 1 point with their hammer, you did a good job on defense. Coming back, Dave Dickerson's hammer. Kelly Cameron grips it with his right hand. Finger shot, classic Kelly Cameron finger shot. We saw him picking on Dave's left hand before. Now Kelly's using the whole board. So now he's going to go to his right hand. He's going to test out his other side, maybe draw a miss. Dave hasn't shot this shot yet. No problem at all for the young pro, Dave Dickerson Jr. Good stick. Kelly's going to come after this. Left hand finger shot. Coming in. Stick, roll. Good shot. Wow, and then he presses it and rolls it just a little bit more. I cannot impress enough on you, the viewer at home, how difficult it is under these high pressure situations to steady your nerves and shoot sometimes the most simple shot in your arsenal. You have to put all the pressure, the prize money, the fans watching at home out of your mind, and play shuffleboard like you're just at your home bar when you can destroy. But now you have to destroy another top pro, which is about the hardest thing you can do in any sport. Kelly rolls it over to a 1. Right on top of the bottom of the number there. Dave's lining it up. Good shot. Kelly's thinking about it here, getting us focused. Decided to throw it off, let Dave lag against a clean board. This is the first clean board lag we've seen. And he powders up that track area in the center there, just so that when he's, both when they're lagging this way and as he's releasing it, he wants plenty of wax under that weight so it rolls smoothly. A right-handed lag across the board. Looks heavy. That's a frustrating thing too, when you lag off. That was his opportunity to stay in the game, and now Kelly has an opportunity. If Kelly puts 2 in there, or 3, 7, 8 to 2. That's a lead you're going to have to overcome and start gambling a little bit. Whereas if he was able to even just score 1 there, keep it within 3, it's less dangerous, obviously. Kelly Cameron with the left-handed cross shot. Hits and goes. Now, if I'm Kelly here, I think I'm going to try to keep the board as clean as possible. I'm not really trying to do too much. We saw him in his practice weights feel really good at the end of the board. Unless Dave gives him a super deep one, I don't think he's going to try to stick it. He's hitting off the sides of the weights. That's, I mean, such accuracy. To not stick, to purposefully not stick a weight is just a testament to the skill level that these guys are at. He might try to stick this one, just looking at his grip there. Third weight, he's not afraid to stick this one. Didn't quite make it. No big deal for that one. Dave's throwing it deep. He wanted that to be a little bit deeper. Ended up dragging up just over the emblem there for the Shuffleboard Federation. It's also Shuffleboard Federation wax there. Great products. If anybody hasn't tried the Shuffleboard Federation, it's what we use at the tournament every year. Just about every pro plays with their weights. Shuffleboardfederation.com. Go there now, after the game. Ooh. Looks like Kelly's just barely ahead there. They're thinking about it there. I doubt they're going to need a T-square call. I'm looking at the line there. I believe all these emblems were put on square to the board. So if you're looking at that line going across there, you can see Kelly's ahead of it. But at this level, they might want a T-square. He marked it up. There it goes. 6-2 Kelly Cameron. Dave kind of squeaked out of that after lagging off. Held Kelly to 1. He's only down 4 points. A lot of game left. Both players are looking very cool, collected. And Kelly sticks with the right side of the board to open up the frame. Looks like he intentionally threw that one off just to maybe he had a line he wanted to practice. Dave's going down there testing out his lag. That was a nice free test for him, you know. Every opportunity you get in a shuffleboard match to practice your lag, you need to take it. Here's the first short way to the game. Kelly puts it right at the scoreboard. Dave goes around it. Now we got action on the table. Kelly's gonna fire at it. Left-hand finger shot. Good shot. Dave could either stick this one or go around it again, which he chooses to do. Puts it in the same spot. I think he wants it to get it to float a little bit more behind that weight. Use it a little bit more as a block from the right side. You know, Kelly's thinking about it. And Kelly wouldn't mind sticking this because then he'd be working with 2 on the board. Dave gets a little bit behind in the frame that way, and the board's covered up. Knocks it off. Kelly still has the advantage in the frame with 1 weight on the board. Chokes him up again. These guys are just nickel and diming each other. 3-6, Kelly Cameron's hammer. Dave's gonna open it up. It's a little short. That's what I like to call a long short weight. And he's actually going for, well, Kelly might go around this. Let's see what he does. He's going to hit it off. That position there where Dave put that weight is a Kelly Cameron style trap. Because if Kelly sticks that, he can go around it. If Kelly goes around it, he can stick it. It's a very interesting placement on the right table. You can do a lot with, about 30 inches from the end of the table. Kelly sticks that now. We'll see if it's in the right place. It looks like it rolled over just a little bit, but I think there is a go around there. So if Dave was trying to set that up for a go around, he's got what he wanted. He missed it. Kelly's protecting his hammer, it looks like. Dave can either offer him two, which Kelly's almost guaranteed to stick, or blast this off. Dickerson holds him down to 1 point again. What a tight game this is turning out to be here. 1 point after another. The only real lead that exists right now are those couple points that Kelly stole early. Other than that, it's just been 1 point. Dave Dickerson's hammer. Kelly opens up the board on this frame with a left-hand cross. And that'll be in a spot again. If Dave, he's down 4 points. If he wanted to go around that, he could. He knows how dangerous Kelly is with these double sticks, but we've already seen him try one and didn't quite make it. So he's going around, didn't quite get the go around. Bump Kelly up just a little bit deeper to the opposite side of the table. Kelly's going to probably try to cover this. Good short cover, as I explained earlier. Very important shot to have in your arsenal. Dave comes around what I'm going to call the high side. Hits it. Nice. And his roll pressed it into the rail a little bit. Excellent. Excellent shot. Kelly's going to fire at it. Left-handed. Kelly's still got one weight on the table. Dave goes around. Short go around this time. Tucked it in pretty good there. That's a tough weight to hit for most players. I think Kelly's probably got a line on it. Wouldn't be surprised if he stuck it. Or no, this... Yeah, he's creating a lot of traffic there.
Solid.
stick for 2. It's a nice way to score 2 points if you can do it, when you can do it, especially at the pro level. David Dickerson Jr., 5 points. Kelly Cameron, 7 points. Dickerson's going to open up this frame. Freehand, up the middle. Let's see where it lands. Just past the emblem there. I mean, he's really tempting this stick. He's really tempting this go around. Kelly is not afraid to play with weights on the board. His style is distinctly different from Jim Payne, who we played last night, who prefers a more clean board approach, at least as I've observed. And but that said, with more weights or more opportunity. Good shot. This is a real fist fight here, back and forth. With a clean board. See if he elects to. Okay, he's putting to the other side of the table. Important to make your opponent switch hands, switch shots, try different depths on the board, which is what Dave is doing here. It keeps your opponent on their toes. Good stick. If you look at the sides of Kelly Cameron's weights, the plating, the chrome plating, is worn out from so many years of banging weights. I mean, if you ever run into a player at a bar and they pull weights out of their case and they look like Kelly Cameron's, where they're just worn out and the tops are, you practically see where he puts his fingers on them. There's a little what we call an impact halo around it. Don't play that person for money. Look at that. So he comes up short again on a leg. 1 point, maintaining his 3-point lead, ticking off 1 point at a time. And as this game develops, the sense of urgency that Dickerson Jr. is going to have is going to start to get ratcheted up if he can't get back in this game and get it even. And that is a feel right there. Nice deep 3. Sticks him right back there. Such an important shot to have in your arsenal is that just beyond leg speed stick. Kelly lines it up. No problem for the veteran pro. It's going to go right to it. Didn't get the stick that he wanted. Dickerson's testing that. Different part of the board. Drew the miss that he was looking for. There's the first mistake of the game. This is what he's been waiting for. To get an opportunity to go around it. Score with 2 weights. Let's see. Ooh, good placement. Just at this critical point, I'm joining the booth by veteran shuffleboard broadcaster Eddie Villarreal, who had a very late last night calling the semifinals. Welcome to the booth, Eddie.
Hey, how's it going?
Good morning. Feeling good today?
All right.
Do I need to get you a shot of whiskey?
No.
Vodka then.
Oh, KFC with his old padded finger shot.
Yep.
This will be a free hand for Davey.
Great shot. And just like that, David Dickerson Jr. jumps it up to 9 points. He's been behind the whole game. Kelly stole those first couple frames, and the momentum is slightly shifted. Kelly's not afraid, though.
No, Kelly's been here plenty of times before. The one thing that you know that Kelly's not going to do is panic here and try to do something outside of what he does. He's just going to come back, have a nice frame, try to stick some weights, and like a deuce. It's a good chance right here for Kelly to practice his lag.
Left-handed cross, practice on that lag. Floats it down there. It's in that spot I've been talking about, the Kelly Cameron traps, you know, and they're easy to fall into. They're so tempting, you know, where you want to go around them. And against any other player, you very well might do it, you know.
And Davey just got locked in there, scoring 4 points. So Davey's feeling good about where he's at right now. Obviously, Kelly with the lead all game long feels pretty good about how he's played so far outside of that last frame. And so both players are going to play pretty tight here, nothing too crazy.
Right.
Davey really wants to go hit and go with that weight right there.
Yeah.
So
although he hasn't really been lagging, you know, his big points have come from sticks to this point.
It's just whenever you go and you have a big frame like that, you score 4, you want your opponent to have some pressure on the way back. Right now, Kelly, this is a no pressure lag for Kelly. He can really, really push for the end of the board here. I'd be really, really surprised if this is anywhere close to a 1. And on cue right there.
Excellent lag.
Bang in a 2 and take the lead again.
Yep. Back and forth has been a complete fist fight. They've been single pointing each other.
I think Kelly will go ahead and start this frame off either short or something really on a rail. About 3/4 of the way down the board here. He's going to end up going short here. It's going to be important right here for Davey to look. I love this right here.
Yeah, he's been passing on those short weights against Kelly, and almost drawing misses. You know, I mean, Kelly nicked a couple of them. He's gotten every one. Don't get me wrong, but he's pressing that. You know, he's really trying to get him to draw into there. No problem on this one for the veteran pro, Kelly Cameron.
This is a chance right here for Davey. You know.
Yeah, he could go around, huh?
The thing that Davey has that Kelly does not is a free hand. So Kelly's not going to throw a lot of free hand unless he's really, really in a hole.
Yeah.
And so Davey can
I'll
get.
respectfully disagree because I have seen him pull out that free hand. Not quite as much, but he's got one. If he
He's
needs
not
to.
well, and he's like this shot right here. You're gonna see him throw a little left finger shot into the rail as opposed to a
Right,
player
coming from the center of the board and swinging it
Right.
into the right. Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, me personally, I think that's a free hand shot for me and most players. But for Kelly, it's I call it an inside span. Just like that. See how it goes into the rail. Now it's swinging out. Ooh, and
That's
he
right.
ticks his own weight.
I love how Davey set up that frame right there.
Sure.
Especially, you're not lagging well. You need to find a way to manufacture points, get one working. Maybe lag with two here. So this is an extremely important cover for Davey. If I'm him right here, I'm throwing the same free hand that got me there.
He's going right hand cross though. Well, and he knows where Kelly's. He knows where Kelly's gonna, he's try that finger shot or maybe go. Like you said, Kelly is mostly from the rail shooter.
And so I think Kelly right here, you're gonna see possibly a
Combo.
A little right finger, like right rail shot past this short red weight to try to.
Yeah, let it start to fall.
Yeah.
To the other side of the table.
But Davey's put pressure on him. This is what Davey, I think, has the advantage of in this game is, the ability to put his free hand in spots that Kelly's gonna have a hard time picking out weights.
Yeah. Similarly, I like, going with that just in general strategy, talking about speed of weights. I like playing with a little bit of weight with more float, especially if I know my opponent's playing with 16, say, or wobblies. I'll throw in a pair of 20s and lighten up, and I'll be able to get to points of the board that they won't be able to get to.
Sorry, real quick, before
Yep.
Davey lags this weight. So Davey's sitting on 11. It's going to be really important for Davey to push a deep one.
Yep, get on 12.
Get on 12. Don't let this go to waste.
Oh, boy. That was an opportunity right there. That was lost for the young pro.
And so it's a big thing. Davey and I talked last night after his matches, and one of the things he talked about is he's always pushing for the end.
Yeah.
Great laggers are willing to go off the board. That right there, though, is a spot where you just need a deep one. If it floats into a deuce, great. And he ends up pumping a little bit.
Kelly Cameron with a right-handed thumb shot.
I'm interested to see how Davey plays this frame with his last weight. If he wants to put a deep one out there and have Kelly lag against, or if he wants to just go clean board and have Kelly lag against it. Right now, it's not a spot where you're going to throw a deuce to somebody up 11 to 10 and let them stick to get on 12.
Mm-hmm.
So it is either going to be clean board or deep one trying to get on 12.
David Dickerson Jr. A nice feel here. It looks like if it floats.
I really think that if Kelly
wanted that just about a weight deeper.
If Kelly hits and goes with this weight, I would imagine that Davey's going to go ahead and throw short. But Kelly
Good
sticks.
stick.
It's a great stick for Davey to come back and stick that weight.
Sure.
It's not a must stick by any means.
Yeah.
But it would be a nice weight to stick.
Puts a little pressure on Kelly, too. You're lagging against that when, if you go off, your opponent's on 12. Good stick.
Good stick right there. So far in this frame, Kelly hasn't been able to field the end of the board, which is really big down the stretch.
And Kelly grips it with his left hand. Smooth release. Good stick.
So we'll see right here what Davey elects to do. If you see a right rail shot, firm, he's trying to hit and go. If you see a right span, he's trying to stick. So it's going to be a span. good shot. I like that.
Yep. So now the general's looking at it. He's going to have to lag against one on the board if he goes off. David Dickerson Jr. will be on 12 in full control of the game. One lag away. Kelly's just touching up the rails there a little bit. As this game has developed, there's pretty significant tracing. He's going at it. Left hand. Finger shot. Intense focus. Looks pretty good.
He really threw that into the rail.
Hit that line. See that?
Great lag.
Good lag. So Kelly Cameron's the first to 12 here. Dave Dickerson Jr.'s on 11. Kelly needs 3 to win. Dickerson needs 4 to win.
So moving forward right here, if you see a short weight by Kelly, this may be a time that Dickerson kind of pumps the brakes a little bit and just plays straight up and tries to lag a deuce.
Okay.
This is a big weight to stick right here and try to gain control of this frame. Try to get a hit and miss from Kelly. So that may need a. Looks like Davey's forcing some action here.
Yeah, he's setting up on him, huh? Kelly is covering everything, huh?
So a really good shot for Davey here is you don't have to get to his red weight with this weight right now. You can go in there, touch your blue, and get it moved around and create some more clutter.
Yeah.
You can do this. You know,
right.
I really like him not going after. Having him just wholeheartedly try to go and pick out that red and possibly hop it. He's constantly leaving himself options here. Ideally, depending on, we'll see what this shot does and then kind of take a look at what the possibilities here are with his third weight.
Yeah. This is a very critical frame here. Towards the end of the game, a lot of weights on the board. This could go either one. Go for either player here. What a stick. Kelly Cameron.
Now I think Davey has the combo there on the right-hand side.
Sure.
The thing that really helps him here is that if he hits this combo, his other blue weight is covered by Kelly's red.
Sure.
Which puts him in a good spot here. So
gotta mind that freeze though. You know, if you get too far to the right side, that red weight will stay there. You know, it's a very touchy combo. It exists.
Yeah. I think a firm right hand of the rail is a shot here for Davey.
Looks like he's setting up for a freehand shot though, doesn't it? Just body position wise.
He's going with the freehand. Actually, he's going around the other way.
Whoa. Great shot.
Good shot there by Davey. I mean, there's not a shot that Kelly's more comfortable with than the one that he's about to throw.
Yeah, left-handed finger.
This is the Kelly Cameron finger shot.
Yeah.
You know, so we will see.
Just a little bit of a pitch into the rail and let it just float in, huh?
The thing that Davey also left himself open now is if Kelly sticks this weight, he can go ahead and stick back for 2.
That's right.
And get his 2.
Provided that he doesn't roll it over.
I don't think there's much of a chance that he rolls it over based on the line. If anything, I think he may roll it over the other way. Like right,
yep.
If he sticks it, it's out there.
So let's see if Dave can recreate that shot. You know, I mean, seems like he found a line there that he likes.
And you have options here. You may say, you know what, I don't want to lag here, and I just want to, even if you give him 2,
Kelly Cameron's got the hammer opening up on this one. Dave Dickerson Jr. opens it up with a good left-handed shot to the middle of the board. He's trying to draw Kelly in early. At this point, both players have a good feel for the board, and I think we might see the sense of urgency for Dickerson to ratchet up a little bit, and Kelly is going to try to probably play a little bit more straight to just close this out and get his envelope.
something for the viewers at home. If you have a player that you know is going to be conservative, not going to go around weights, make sure that you keep your weights on the board. If there's no real chance that they're going to try to bury something early, you know that they're going to play straight up, then keep your weights on the board, keep them from feeling the end, stick weights, control the frame. This is a brand new board, right? As far as speed-wise, it could be a little faster, it could be a little slower than last time. We'll see if Kelly gets a little feel. I don't think Kelly's going to go and throw a deuce or a 3 down there, but I think he wants to be around the logo area and get a feel for the speed of the board. If it floats out, he knows, hey, it's a little quick. If it's way short of the logo, he knows it's a little slow. So that's a great shot right there.
Yeah, can't get in trouble with that.
It's a great cover. I mean, it's a great weight to protect your hammer with right there. No chance of Davey getting around that weight. So I really like the spot of that last weight. And so we'll see. I'd imagine Kelly will go right back to that spot. If you have a weight that holds a rail deep, it's always a great spot to protect your hammer.
Kelly Cameron sets up for the first lag of this game. Lags left-hand cross. The weight's really moving nice and smooth. I think he gave it a perfect shot there to get him for 2 to open up the game. Coming back, Dave Dickerson Jr. is going to have the hammer.
It's going to be important for Davey, who put a deuce in there, put a 3 in there last frame, so I think he started to get a nice little feel for the end of the board. Let's see if Kelly elects. So he's throwing off the board here, which I feel like is a little
aggressive.
So, well, this is what Kelly's thinking whenever he throws it off the board here is, man, last frame I threw a short weight, he threw a come around weight, I stuck, I got in trouble. Like he feels like Davey may be pressing for action here and trying to get something going, and Kelly doesn't want to have anything to do with weights on the board. He just wants it to be clean. He may, from what I've seen lag-wise, he really likes the end that he's lagging from.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to throw a short weight and flip the hammer. So he's going to play straight up, and we'll see if moving forward he just elects to throw off and bang weights and keep the lagging ends how they are and see if he can just outlag Davey down the stretch here.
I was talking about the weights earlier, and you can just tell how many more years under his belt Kelly has than Davey's by looking at their weights. Kelly's are all worn out with that impact hail. Davey's weights look like he bought them yesterday.
Yeah.
He wanted to stick that.
Yeah, it's a great stick if you stick it, but it doesn't matter much sticking that weight because of that right there.
Right.
You'd love to stick it and actually draw a stick from Kelly so that you get a free lag going that way. But it's not as important as if, say, you're playing somebody that you know, if you not hop that weight, if you hit and go with that weight, you're gonna end up getting thrown a deuce to have to stick.
Right.
Right now, that's not even an option for Kelly, is to be throwing against his hammer. I think you'll see Davey go around this weight. Kelly has that in wired over here, lag-wise. The thing that's important for Davey here is that it's obviously deeper than shred weight, but it's on the board. Deep one is good. Even coming up short, like, he doesn't love it, but it's important that it's on. To start, like I said, to start creating some clutter and try to get something going for him. So Kelly essentially with that short weight is trying to cover the right hand cross of Davey to try to get around those weights. If you're Kelly here, he throws a phenomenal wide right span. Kelly can get around that short red weight with that wide right span and bury a weight in there, get a deep one, possibly a deuce. But I really think that's a shot for him, is that wide right span. Get in there. Kelly's other option here, which looks like what he may do, is just throw a deeper red weight, left finger shot, left cross, and see if Davey can stick it. And if Davey hits and goes, Kelly still has his deep one working. So I think Davey's just going to try to stick that deep red weight. It really looked like it's just a left jersey. Now, one thing you will see Kelly here, Kelly will take his ones. I think he'll lag into his deep weight. If he bumps it to a deuce, great. But he's all right being up 5-1 right now. He didn't throw it. Like I said, the mistake that Kelly's not going to make right there is throw it too hard and end up bumping that weight off and only scoring 2. Would he love to get into a deuce there? Yeah, he'd love to be on 6-1, but for him, it's more important to be on 5-1 than it is 4-1. You see Kelly just practicing shots. Davey, I think, is just going to set up, try to set up a go around, try to draw a stick to get in there and create some action. So it looks like it's a pretty tight go around over on that left-hand cross side. Again, what's important here is that both the blue, and I like Davey settling in there and saying, hey, I need to slow down the pace. Let me try to lag a deuce here, get back in this game, maybe quit getting in trouble right here. So I like that Davey has the calmness here to just say, all right, let's grind this out, you know. Probably see a right span right here for Davey to just stick this weight.
Well, I think he was trying to get around.
He's trying to get around for sure. We'll see what Kelly wants to do here. I think Kelly may just stick that blue weight. If he hits his weight off, he's all right with that. But I think there's a chance for him to stick this blue weight without taking off his red weight and having two reds working.
Is he playing with different tops?
Yeah, it looks like one's a swing top. It may be. It also may be a different weight. He may have a fast weight in there or a slow weight in there that he likes to throw.
Okay.
The reason why players may do that is maybe one end's faster than the other, and
Okay.
they know that. And so my lagging weight going one way is a Fed 20, and then my lagging weight going the other way is a Fed 16.
You know what I like too, thinking about that in terms of different weights in your set is...
Good shot right there by Davey.
Yeah, good shot, scoring 2.
So we'll see Davey just... I really think a huge part of this game right now is getting Kelly Cameron off of this end lagging.
Yeah.
So if Davey can try to find a spot on the board that's a little touchy to stick, he may end in the frame with throwing a deuce somewhere that he thinks Kelly's going to have trouble sticking.
What I was going to say about those weights is, like,
Yep.
let's say you've got one weight in your set that's, maybe you're playing with 20s, you got 3 20s in your set, and you got one weight that is maybe a Fed wobbly loaded, right? And I'll call that your slug weight, right?
Right.
So, and you know it, but maybe your opponent doesn't know it. So you put that slug weight up there, maybe at a middle one at an important time of the game where they're trying to maybe baby stick it or something like that. They'll bump you, and where your 20 is going to run off the end of the board, that slug weight is going to maybe drag up to a 2 or a 3. And I know a lot of players play like that.
Yeah.
And then there's another school of thought, which is just, I want 4 even weights, period.
Yeah.
And
I think most players like just 4 even weights. There's a big stick right here for Kelly.
Yeah. Right hand thumb shot. Lining it right up from this angle, you can see he draws the line. He put his eyes up on that weight and drew an imaginary line to his thumb. Shot it right down there, but he missed it.
All right, so blue's up here. So Davey's never going to stick Kelly's
Red weight.
because it's behind his blue. His options here are try to bury something behind Kelly's red weight, or throw a deeper weight on the other side, get 2 working. If he does do that, Kelly will opt to stick the deeper weight and try to roll if they're even, and take his 1 here and keep this side. Kelly's not going to lag against 2 here.
What a nice placement there. I think it's open, maybe threading the needle.
It's a great shot right there.
It may be open a little bit on the right side too, just from this angle. It looks like that. But pressing the action, no doubt about that. And he needs these 2 points if he can get them. This is a must-win game for Dickerson.
We'll see if Kelly's going to go right span here. I think it's going to be a right finger shot for him.
face.
It's breaking hard. That's going to hit his red weight. That's a great. Now, all right. So now Dickerson
Stole 3.
stole 3, 6-5 lead. He has the end that Kelly wants to lag to, and it may not be necessarily the end that he's trying to lag to, but it's one that Kelly wanted to lag to and has been lagging. Now it's time to play deep. Still do not give Kelly chances to feel his hammer here. So that's a great shot right there. It's going to be important for Davey to keep sticking weights throughout the course of this frame. You've seen so far in this game, each time Kelly's been on this end with his first weight, he hasn't felt the end of the board. He's just thrown it off.
Right.
So Kelly has not felt a 2 or a 3 so far on this end. Like I said, it's extremely important to keep weights on here. Kelly's not going to go around a weight down 6-5.
Nope.
And so another great shot right there by Davey, just keeping Kelly from feeling the end here.
Right-hand shot from Kelly Cameron. Dead on it.
It's going to be a good stick for Davey. It'll be just a right span for him.
Both players are very much in stroke right now. Sticking when they want to stick, rolling when they want to roll.
Great stick. Now, if Kelly does stick this weight, Davey is going to, I would imagine, fire at this next weight. And he does not, in my opinion, he does not want to stick this weight, or he shouldn't want to stick this weight, unless he thinks that he can roll it to a deuce. And he throws at stick speed.
Yep.
And the only reason I don't like that is because you just took Kelly off the end that he's wanted to lag. Now you give Kelly a free lag. The worst thing that's going to happen is it's 7-5, and he gets the hammer going back the way that he wants to.
Right.
He's showed you so far in this game that he wants to lag the other way.
Sure.
So this, I think right there for Davey, you hit and go and see if Kelly lags something on you without ever feeling the end of the board.
So Kelly Cameron, the general, sets up for his lag here. Looks like he's going to go to his favorite left-hand cross shot for his lag. Intense focus again. Looks at his hand, and you can see looks like he felt like it was good. If it runs here, he's
And so you see, so right there, Kelly very rarely is going to come up short of a 1 in that situation, right? So you know that Kelly's really, really pushing for a deuce right there.
Yeah.
So that was Kelly's big deuce push.
Yeah.
And it came up short. Davey could have this game at 6-6 with the hammer coming this way away from the end that Kelly wants, but instead now it's 7-5, and Kelly gets the end that he's wanted to lag, that he feels comfortable with scoring on. So I think it's important for Davey here to, again, try to get a deuce at the end of this frame, and put it in a tough spot for Kelly to stick, but I don't think you can give Kelly a whole bunch of lags going this way,
Right.
And he's not gonna make you pay for it. A short weight is a great weight right here. And the reason why I say short weight's a great weight there, because if Kelly hits and goes with it, now you have your chance to put a deuce. If Kelly sticks it, you can offer him 2, and he's gonna take his 2. You know, it's 7-7. Your hammer going the other way.
Davey's looking at one of Kelly's weights from in the middle of the table. Wants it off. Misses. Wow, he look. Just from his body language, he didn't take his time with that, did he?
Yeah, and that may be why the previous frame, he didn't try to shoot hard at it.
Right.
You know, he may have a much better feel with that span, just sticking weights than hitting and blasting weights.
So the very festively dressed veteran professional shuffleboard player addresses the table with a left hand and one weight working. He's down 2 points right now, sitting on just one with the weights on the board. If he keeps it on, he has an opportunity to really make his opponent pay here, but he didn't quite get it down. Tie ball game right now. And he doesn't like that.
See what Kelly, we've seen him going this way just to like to throw it off, bang, bang, let Davey lag. We'll see if that's still the case here. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to control the frame here.
Real nice shot. Okay, now we got action. You think he was trying to hit that? Or go up? He was trying to wrap it.
He's trying to get on top of it.
Or set him up.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly's got this right in his wheelhouse. Picks it out.
Man, I'd like to see Davey just stick this way. You tried to set up with it your first time.
Yeah, second weight, it's a lot tougher to get that to go your way, huh?
Stick it.
I think he's trying it again, though, huh?
No, he's trying to stick it this time.
Oh, when he pushes it to the side.
This is an extremely important cover for Kelly right here.
It's an important part of the match, too. I mean, 7-7. Kelly's up in the match. He's up in the tournament. Must cover here. Left hand cross, that's a good cover speed. Floats back. Really good. It's a little open on the right.
Davey's gonna try to stick this free-handed.
Yeah. Looks like it's drifting back. The first one out. Kelly's got 5 on the table right now with Dave's mistake. Now, the one on the right there, the 2 is pretty well covered by Dave's weight. You know, Kelly can.
I think the shot here is just try to get as close to this deep weight as possible.
Yeah.
If he wants to throw a hard combo at it, let him throw a hard combo and you have your deuce that's already working.
Sure.
And don't allow Davey to get a free hand around your cover weight and stick this deep weight. So you want to be pretty tight.
Kelly made a noise there like he didn't like it.
He just didn't throw it. He's going to allow.
Open.
Yeah.
I think it's open from the right and the left, free hand.
It's still going to be a tough little shot.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good cover.
And if he doesn't stick it, I mean, Kelly makes him pay, right? Because he's got that 2 working. It's a hard frame to be in if you're Dave Dickerson Jr., the young pro from Nebraska. Looks like he's looking to shoot right-handed cross. Gets by that one. Does he have the speed? Oh my God, he bumped into a 4.
That was a really, really nice try by Davey right there.
And, you know, if you're really looking at the numbers there, it could have been worse because before he did that, he had 5 on the board.
Yeah.
So, but it still doesn't feel good to do anytime you do that.
We got scores. Yeah, there we go. 11-7. I'd be surprised if this weight's on the board here.
Right.
Actually, it wouldn't be that surprising. 4-point lead.
And even though Kelly's in double digits and Dickerson's on 7, a comeback from here is not unheard of.
No.
but he has to play no more mistakes, get his legs going, and somehow figure out a way to steal.
Correct. Yeah, he needs to have a nice little frame right here.
So he puts it in a place where Kelly, if he sticks it, he can go around it. And that's a stick he wanted, but it pushed to the rail a little bit too much. So Kelly can't get out of trouble.
And, you know, if you're Davey, you're just kind of setting up next to this weight, still keeping it in play.
Okay. Sticks it. Still praying for a stick from Kelly. Kelly's throwing it at a speed now. A blast speed shot. He's telling somebody, quiet down. He's talking to Mark Gray, his compatriot there in shuffleboard adjusting and setup. And that's a stick that Dave wanted. That's
Here we go.
a really good opportunity.
Let's see if Davey can settle in here and throw a nice left hand across, get a deuce working in there.
You see these pros just always touching up the table. It's a question I get a lot from amateurs. Hey, is that legal? Can you do that? Yes. The answer is yes. He wanted that deeper. Didn't quite go around. It's still open. Kelly Kamer's probably going to go at it. Well, shoot, it's open left and right. Left-hand finger shot from the veteran professional. Flips his own.
Davey needs just a nice lag here. It's got to run.
2-point frame. 9-11.
Davey's just struggling finding the end of the board right now.
You know what though? 9-11 looks a lot better than 7-11.
Yeah.
And if he can get he still needs to find that steal. So if he finds that steal, he's right back in it.
I mean, that's a spot right there that, you know, if you lag a deuce, it's 10-11. You're really not looking to have to steal. You're right back in it. Lag at a 1 with 1. You're still a little frustrated with yourself that you've had a couple chances that you haven't been able to take advantage of. So I think you'll still see Davey pressing for action here. If he gets a chance to get around a weight, he's going to take it. I also think it's a good idea here if Kelly plays this frame just clean, hits everything off, doesn't stick anything, then you know, Davey may elect to try to throw a deuce in a funny spot for Kelly and see if he can get a hammer change.
Still working that center of the board at the emblem, looking for his opportunity. Kelly throws it nice and firm. Got his stick. Now if Dave wants to go around, this is his chance to steal here.
Davey will be going around that. At least based on his game plan, I guess you could say.
Sure.
All game long, he would be going around this way.
Cross shot, floats, too hard. At this point, if you're Kelly, you know, sometimes I've seen pros take their own weight off if they get a little scared of what the opponent can do.
This is his hammer coming.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So he's again, you won't see Kelly lag off here. You'll see he'll take his 1, get on 13.
Yeah. And this is the tournament right here. So
Kelly's like the ultimate pro that is not afraid to take his 1s.
Sure.
That he feels like if he's taking his 1s, you know, scoring 1 whenever he has 1 working, that's a successful frame for him. It's important to get on 13 right there. If he lags off and it's 12-9, he's still at 3 out. It's a lot better to be a 2 lag out. A lot easier to be a 2 lag out.
That's a good shot for Dickerson. If Kelly misses this,
Oh.
could put him right back in there.
I like that. You know, we talked about throwing deep weights here to
So we have Mark Gray here making the weight safe.
throwing
That's a great angle to show how to do that.
throwing deep
Just
weights.
push it back. It's still a
I
four.
actually started moving back.
Yeah,
whenever-
but it's not going to go off if he bumps it now. It's a very safe four.
If you have a player that doesn't shoot too hard, you may elect to go ahead and throw a deep weight to create your action, looking for a stick deep. See, if that Kelly throws just firm enough, has heavy weights to get that off.
Right.
But if that stays on, now Dickerson can go in there and set up on it.
Sure.
Have a chance at scoring 6 to get out of here.
Yeah. So another weight in the middle of the board. Left-hand shot for Kelly. Not bad.
We'll see Davey. I think Davey's just going to throw right cross, try to stick this weight. You see Kelly just, I think, just try to stick this blue weight.
Get game on the board, huh?
Yeah.
Money time for Dickerson Jr. here. It's a must lag situation for the young pro. Free hand. Lets it go. Let's see if it floats. Two-point leg. 11-13. Dickerson really needs to hold Kelly down to
That's
one, or get a hammer switch here in order to stay alive in the tournament. Kelly's looking to probably keep the board clean, try to pump a 2 in.
Yeah, and you know Dickerson can go in there, be aggressive in this frame, but also he doesn't have to be overly aggressive. You know, like right here on this weight, he can go in there and stick that weight. You know, still play if he has a really good chance at something that he likes go around wise, he can take it. But Kelly, you have to feel like your opponent here is. They're not going to really push for a 2 whenever you're on 11. If you were on 12, they would.
Right.
Whenever you're on 11, you know, like I said, Kelly's not too proud to say, "Hey, I'm gonna throw a 1. If it floats into a deuce, great, but I'm gonna make sure I score here and get on 14." And then you get yourself a hammer going the other way, knowing that hey, if I lag a 2 or 3, it's 13-14, 14-14, and then you go to work in your last frame. So I think it's
he's trying to
important.
kiss that off and roll it there, but still not too bad.
This is a huge stick for Kelly here. If Kelly can stick this weight, I think he goes out this frame.
Doesn't stick it. Dickerson really wants to get that one off. Probably gonna try that same shot again.
He has to hit this weight.
Push it a little bit more into the rail this time. Gets it. Rolls it. Okay, pressure's on Kelly Cameron. Kelly Cameron
You would much rather, right here, Kelly lagging on a clean board than against 1, especially a deep one, because now the only way that Kelly can score 1 is for a really deep 1.
Right.
Which there's a good chance that it floats out into a deuce.
Okay.
So you would much rather have a clean board here. We'll see if
So Kelly Cameron is at 13-11 right now. He's already got 1 win
is
under
Kelly's
his belt.
hammer.
I believe so.
I thought that was Kelly's hammer. All right, so
David Dickerson Jr. stays alive to see another frame
with
and advances the scoreboard. 12-13.
strategy here for Davey is you can't give him another lag against one with Kelly on 13. So if he draws a stick that you like trying to get something in there, you may try to do it, or you let Kelly lag on a clean board at 13-12. I still don't know if
This is an opportunity that Davey can take right here, though. Kelly, that stick right there was a mistake. Kelly knows
I mean, this is a decision. There's not a black and white. Hey, you have to get in there, or you have to hit this weight. This is a ultimate decision from Davey on what he thinks is his best chances of winning this game.
Gut check. Looks like he's going for a float around. Feels good with it. Looks like a good shot. Gets it past there. Looks like it's still open, though, on the right side.
And Kelly's not going to go after this right-handed. He's going to try to double stick this weight. He's probably the best in the business at double sticking.
Sure. Double stick. Kelly Cameron. Signature shot there. Now, there's an opportunity here. I mean, I'm just looking at it, thinking about what he could do. If he goes right-handed, he could potentially roll that to where he wanted, behind there.
I think that's what you're trying to do, is just stick and roll this deep weight.
Just like that. Again, it's open.
So this is obviously now that's a much bigger gap.
Yeah.
There, and
Double stick's
now
tougher.
Now it's a deuce.
Right.
So now you will see Kelly go up the right hand side. If you're Davey here, you slam off that red weight, and if he likes to deuce on you, you shake his hand and say,
Yeah.
great tournament, but you have to make him lag here. That's the right shot right there for Davey.
So Kelly Cameron, two-time winner of this event, finds himself lagging for the tournament again.
Now, we talked about Kelly not being too proud to take his ones. This is a moment where he's trying to lag a deuce.
Yeah,
he wants to get out here.
Dickerson's within lag range. If you take a one here, you give Dickerson a chance to win.
If it's 13-11, Kelly's all right taking that one right here. He's wholeheartedly trying to throw a deuce and get out of this game.
So we've seen him lag left-hand cross before. Grips the weight. Intense focus. Draws his line. Backstroke. Release.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah, he made a noise like he didn't like it. Too hard. David Dickerson Jr. lives to see another frame.
It's a big chance for Davey here. I mean, if Davey can find a way to win this game, he has to feel really, really good going into game 3.
Yeah. So let's see where Kelly sets up on the table here. Now, if you're Kelly, are you going for a steal here?
No. Ultimately, you're trying to get him to lag on a clean board.
Okay.
Davey's going down there, look to see if it's a 2, seeing if he's going to stick it or set up on it. It looks like he's going to like to go ahead and stick it.
Good shot. Rolled it.
And the way that Davey is playing this whole frame is he would love to find a way to lag against one in this frame.
Yeah.
If he can lag against one, that gives him 2 chances at lagging at 3 from 12 to 13. So I think you'll see him try to stick weights, try to keep Kelly chasing him, and hopefully on Kelly's last weight, he sticks it for 1, and now he can go in there and wholeheartedly push for a 3.
That's a really good position. Kelly's taking a second to step back from the table. Make sure that the you don't get what I call a hitch in your giddy up. See that dry spot right there?
Yeah.
If it gets caught in there, it could ruin his shot. So he pulls it off. Finger shot. Draws his line. Backstroke release. This is a really important shot. Well done.
That's a pretty good stick there for Davey. It's going to stick a kind of shallow deuce.
Right.
And then Kelly, if he sticks it back, it'll definitely be a 1. Unless Kelly drives this weight in,
Right.
which would be like the ideal situation for Kelly is to have a deuce here. So
pretty good. It might stick for a deuce there, huh? I don't know if that's a whole weight or not.
I think it's going to be close. If he gets, so man, this is how tough this decision is. If it sticks a 1,
Yeah.
then it's the wrong shot. If it sticks a deuce, it's the perfect shot.
Right.
That's how important knowing how deep that weight
and
is.
You think he's going for the stick? You think he's going to try to lag it?
He knows better than I do on what his weights are doing. How firm he's going to shoot this may drive this weight in a little bit.
Oh. All right.
I said at the beginning of the frame, if you told Kelly, hey, it's going to be a clean board, Dave's lagging on clean board,
Yeah.
he would have put all the weights down at the end of the board and said, okay, I don't even have to shoot here. Go ahead, lag on a clean board.
Right. So the young professional is lagging for the game here.
Looks good.
Too hard. Another hammer switch at the end of the game. Now Kelly Cameron's going to have the hammer coming back. He only needs to score 2 points. Dickerson Jr.'s again trying to give him a clean board at the end. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. He's going to give Kelly another go at lagging a deuce here.
Shot to the board again, and he's not trying to steal.
No. Well, Kelly is sticking that weight on purpose, knowing that there's so much room behind that it really can't get him in trouble.
Right.
What Davey needs to do here
around
is he can go around, or
just
he can
create some action.
Yep.
Well, we got action on the table now.
This is an interesting shot for Kelly. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and just hit off Davey's blue weight, stay out of trouble.
Hit and stick. Good shot. Kelly's got game on the board now.
Man, this is a tough shot for Davey. This is a must stick.
Tucked it in there a little bit too. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's a great shot. There's no way for Kelly to hit that blue weight from where I'm seeing it. He can try to combo here.
Right. He measured that angle from the right. Or from the left.
Yeah,
You might see something we don't.
I'd be really, really surprised if he can get by this red weight and hit this blue weight.
Boy, he's thinking about it.
The other thing Kelly has a decision here is he can just pass this blue weight and hope that Davey sticks and rolls out somewhere, and Kelly can then stick back. Kelly can also pretty much guarantee that he's not going to be lagging on a clean board, and maybe he can lag against 1 here.
Look at that.
God, that's a sick
What
shot.
A shot.
Now hitting that weight's not an option for Davey. Now he's trying to get in there, try to get a deuce.
Right. And it's a good opportunity for him to steal, Could steal the game.
And the reason why you're not sticking this weight is because if you hit and go with this weight, it's over.
Right.
If you stick this weight, you're giving Kelly a chance to stick for 2.
Oh no.
So now
Kelly still has to get it past that
blue weight for his 3rd championship.
Can he do it? Looks like it's going to work.
There it is.
Just like that, Kelly Cameron from Houston, Texas, has become the 2018 North American Shuffleboard Championships Pro Singles title holder. His third. And David Dickerson Jr. had a hell of a game, hell of a match, hell of a tournament, but just couldn't get past the veteran, the general, Kelly Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. We're going to do a post-game interview in just a moment.
All right, so we are joined here with your 2018 North American Shuffleboard Championship Pro Singles, Kelly Cameron. Congrats.
Appreciate that. Big one.
Yeah, that's a huge one for you. First off, how's it feel?
I tell you what, it's good.
Yeah, that says it all. That says it all. This is your third championship, correct?
Right.
Where does it rank amongst all three for you?
This is the best.
That's the best one. Yeah, feels the
I
best.
I don't get to play guys like Mike, and I haven't been traveling much, and we don't play them old hard-ass, tough-ass games like we used to, and to get out here and win this thing is it's big.
Yeah. So I think you just kind of answered my next question, but going into this tournament, how'd you like your chances of winning this thing?
I really wasn't sure where my game was at. Just like I said, you come out here and you got to prevent the giving up a big frame and stuff like that. So you're not doing a lot of board play. You're just really just banging weights, trying to hit and go, and play smart. Try to get a lag going. Try to get a field going. It's I wasn't really sure. Sometimes I play pretty good back home, and then we all make mistakes. I just hung in there.
Yeah, you grinded hard.
Had to.
It's hard.
It's a hard game.
It's a hard game.
You got to play hard, especially against these guys.
Yeah. Was there a match in this tournament that you felt like, man, this is my year. This is the turning point. This is, I feel good about my game. I feel good where it's at. I got a good chance at running through and getting down to the end here.
Not really.
Not until that last point.
That first match against Roger. That was a pretty big one there.
Right. Yeah. That's a huge. So he's saying Roger Holloway, who is the number 3 rated player in the country right now, was your first match out the gate. Tough one out the gate. Handled that one early, and then
they were all tough.
Started going in. Yeah.
They were all tough. They really are. These guys, they're the best in the world, and I feel a little lucky, fortunate. Just all those kind of things.
Yeah. Last question. How many more of these do you have in you?
Oh my God. I tell you what, that right there was special. It really was. Maybe 2 or 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got another 2 or 3.
Yeah, just at least 2 or 3.
Go up there and tie up with Daryl and Bill and.
Oh, those guys. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Right off in the sunset,
Yeah, 1 or 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Kelly. Again, congratulations. Great shooting.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job,
Camera guys. Thank you.
How y'all doing back home? Nice. Hey, bring it home, baby.
Back to Houston, Texas.